The new Office 365, a first look. This is Brian Riley, one of the Liftoff guys, here with a quick preview of the new Office 365 interface. The sign-in URL for Office 365 is the same as before, portal.microsoftonline.com. But as you can see, the login page has been updated to reflect Microsoft's new Metro style design. Enter your username and password as before to enter the system. Once inside, the first thing you're going to notice is the radical redesign of the Office 365 interface. This looks nothing like the previous version. What's good is that the Admin Center here combines many of the elements that were sort of spread around in the old version. Things like the Exchange Control Panel, Forefront, PowerShell. These things are available here right from this main Admin Center page.
Here on the dashboard, you can see a quick snapshot of your environment. Things like the Service Health dashboard, open service requests, and even this inactive email users link can give you some quick information on the environment. Users and groups. This looks almost identical to the last flavor of 365, although you can see that they've added security groups here front and center, so you can easily make your groups from here. Under service settings, some of the functionality of FOPI, which is the spam management tool that Office 365 uses, is right here under service settings. So no more trying to hunt around to find where the FOPI link is in Office 365. It's right here. Things like creating mail rules, delivery reports, and auditing, they're right here. Similarly with reports, many of the things that you used to do in FOPI you can actually do right here from the Admin Center. So let's click over here to Mail. Give us a snapshot on our active and inactive mailboxes. You can see this is our test environment, so we don't have much activity. Protection, quick analysis of mail flow in the environment, and also top recipients. By clicking Admin here, I'll reveal advanced options for administrators. I'll go ahead and click Exchange so I can manage the email environment. Notice right away that I can do some things here that I wasn't able to do in the last flavor of 365. Under Groups, add a new group. I can add my distribution group, security groups, but I can also add a dynamic distribution group, which is a nice new feature of 365. Under Resources, this is where I would add things like my conference room and my equipment mailbox. Under Shared, I can create my shared mailbox right here from the main administration panel of 365 instead of learning the PowerShell steps that can be complicated at times. The other options over here sort of combine many of the elements of the old Exchange Control Panel and also the old FOPI administration panel. Let's talk about some of the changes your users might notice in the new flavor of Office 365. If I click Outlook here, take it into my webmail, you can see it looks a little different. Pretty nice, I think. Calendar, no big changes here, just different colors. But under People, I noticed a nice new change here, the ability to connect to a social network. So if you click that button, you can actually connect to LinkedIn as I've done here and have all of your LinkedIn contacts available, including email addresses, which could be helpful. Moving here to Newsfeed, this is sort of like the old My Sites. It's like Facebook for SharePoint that Microsoft has now embedded right here into the main OWA page. This looks like it could be kind of interesting for larger organizations. Many of the new Office 365 licenses come with SkyDrive space, so you can access your SkyDrive files right here. Under Sites, this is of course SharePoint here. This looks a lot different than the old SharePoint. This is based on SharePoint 2013. So you can see that the administration options here look a lot different than what we saw in the last version of SharePoint. So we'll have to explore all the changes here. Thanks so much for taking this tour of the new Office 365 with me. Please check out our other videos on Office 365 at liftofonline.com. Thanks.